She has to reach for it first. God damn it. That was my rule.
Well, yeah. I mean,
If she's reaching for it, she's no. But I'm avoiding being falsely accused. I'm doing this show, and I know what I can say and what I can't say. How
Seriously?
I say it and set
Do
it
you
up.
really?
Because I've been out there.
Really?
Because I've been out there and I've already been falsely accused before. It's on my record.
Of what?
So, of sexual harassment in high school. It's already on my record, and I never even attended that class. So you know what? I'm gonna come back to this: the patriarch and the misogynist, the womanizer, or the chauvinist. And if you get called that, or are you just jaded or misunderstood?
So you're just whining and complaining now, saying like, what? I'm gonna stay home and bottle feed the babies
while you go fuck two niggas and then come back and then be like, I'll take my shift change. Fuck that. I'm not that dude.
What's the story? That's been going on till the end of time.
But I'm a patriarch,
been doing that for
dude.
so long.
But the end of time, which the further you go back, it's matriarch motherfuckers.
Exactly. So we're still in charge.
No, you're not. Not anymore.
We were.
You were.
We were.
You were
so
in
what's
charge.
wrong?
Bring it back.
With having that situation reoccur currently.
Wow, that just you have
because
no control.
We still run
that
the house.
girls can put you. No,
we run the house. We run the kids. We run the man.
My bed buddy.
See, I'm a patriarch guy, and I wouldn't allow that in my household.
See,
and that's why I wouldn't have a girl like that. What do you mean
you wouldn't allow it?
That's why I never dated a whore. I don't make a hoe a housewife. The lady in the street and the freak in the bed.
Like you throw that word around, but what?
Yeah, I said an active working girl who gets paid for sex.
She's a sex worker.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Because that's a positive thing as well.
But that's a whore, not a hoe. There's difference. Hoes do it just on free spirit. I don't know. I don't have a dictionary about it, but just when I say hoe, I'm just talking about a natural girl who's just promiscuous. It's another word for a slut, but she's just active in a way like she'll fuck two dudes in like a week instead of within 5 days. So she's not a slut. She's a hoe. And then if she sells it, she's a whore. You get it?
But that still has like a very negative connotation.
Yeah, but it's like, all negative to us once we want to build with you. So what I'm saying is if you're promiscuous and you're on your sexual freedom, I can only fucking care about you. That's it. Don't ask me for anything. I'll hang out with you and cool, but don't ask me for money. Don't ask me to connect and care with you. Don't ask me to... Why do you want me to invest feelings in you when you're only going to make me risk... you're only going to risk me taking care of one of your kids thinking it's mine?
It's so sensitive.
You know, or I could have a
didn't know
slut.
you had that
Like
in
say,
you,
no,
Papi.
listen, if I was dating a slut and she cheated, this is why some girls, if you cheat, you're a slut, and not the guy.
But listen,
it's because
if you've actually had conversations with intelligent women, you see like there's a wider perspective than that, where it's just like you mutually agree, like a woman, whether she's a mother, but she's also a sexual being.
Yeah,
and there are various ways of getting our sexual needs
and
met.
those women fuck the hell out of their one guy and have a great time.
Hello.
No,
I think that's a fantasy.
That's a fantasy. Yes, thank you.
I know those girls too. It's a different types of females though, but this is, I'm sure I have different types actually in the room right now as we speak this. So if we go around the room, we get different perspectives.
On?
Bird?
On what?
Oh shit. On
what?
Okay.
You're talking about a lot of stuff now.
I know, and
well, anyway, all I was saying,
I
was just more going on the fact that if you're a dude and you're about the patriarch and you don't want to get caught up in the sperm competition and all the things that we have to go through to know that you're the dad and be there the day the baby's born, you don't want to wife a whore or a hoe, because she'll put you in paternity risk, and that's what all the patriarch is really all about, is dividing the sisterhood so that you can raise your baby. Because if not, the man is secondary to the sisterhood and you come last, they take the baby and the village raises the baby, and you don't get to pass on your best qualities. So that kid's probably going to be short. He's going to be that guy who, when we're all fucking the same girl over the summer, he wifes her.
Is that like guys who like girls with big tits, but he marry a girl with no tits?
No.
But when he's out there, he's just looking at every big tit like, oh, look at them knockers. Look at those big leaguers. But then you see his wife and you're like, bitch ain't got no titties. And he's out there looking at every titties, you know?
That's probably why he's into him, though.
I asked the guy one time why he's like that. He says, well, you see the way I look at them, mother one. He said, I don't want nobody looking at my wife like that. I said, you think that's going to stop them? They don't care. Titties are titties, big or small.
Hey, so I just want to, we're going to go to break soon, okay? So we can, take a second and get some more wine going. But I just want to take the opportunity, I came up with a couple of things, I think, to describe what's this matriarchal male and the patriarchal male, okay? A matriarchal male, the guy who basically grows up where mom is head of the household instead of dad, and there's this whole extended family and the sisterhood and the connection with women, chances are he puts women on a pedestal, okay? He thinks every woman is sweet, okay? He trusts every woman like he never heard their dirt before, okay? He's the one who falls in love with a girl that we all fucked over the summer, that's all I'm saying. Or he asks permission to leave the house to see his friends. Like, we make fun of guys like this. Like, his woman dresses him or picks out his clothes for him to wear before they go out.
But most women do that
He
anyway.
takes orders. No, but that's the matriarchal dude. Like, he takes orders from his woman in the house, or she chooses his side girl for him when he wants to fuck other women. Have you heard couples like that where the girl picks out the girl he's gonna fuck? Like, if she picks the girl, he can fuck
If he's the guy
her.
who's so sweet and loves women and has so respect for women, blah blah blah, why is she picking out another woman for him?
Sometimes that's what she wants to do. But if he ever has this fantasy, she's like, "Whoa, I'm gonna pick the girl before you go out on your own and do that shit."
The only time
it's controlling, and that's the matriarch. She controls
where
where
you
you're.
pick out a woman for my man is if I'm like married to Tiger Woods. And I'm thinking, I ain't leaving this money. I'll find you bitches.
See, that's what I'm
You see
saying.
other than that, nah. If you ain't Tiger Woods, honey.
But if you find
got
me
to find
my
your own woman to make sure I
bitches,
don't know about it.
I'm in the matriarch. I found my own bitches. The fuck? You get what I'm saying? I'm supposed to keep you on your toes because this is the bitch I could leave you for. You don't pick the girl and get to settle down and be all calm and cool and collected and fuck that. All right. So he lets a woman hit him without responding. So he's one of those guys, all right? And he checks in like with status reports as to his whereabouts.
Dick hard or something.
And most men under 5'6" are kind of born into the matriarch. They never grew into that alpha male who doesn't have to listen to what a woman ever has to say ever again. You don't have to take orders from her anymore. You have to take orders from like 5 or 6, or unless she has a gun, or she got to have the one up on you. So and a man has to learn how to work with women in the workplace. So the patriarchal men, we don't like it. We don't like it. We don't want you coming around the place and telling me what to do and then taking the other jobs, and it's competitive, and then now you're wearing all the short shirt. Like, you actually have to learn as a man how to work with women in the workplace. It's not something that just comes by nature. That's what I'm saying. So, and sometimes she starts it. She starts massages getting going on and all this close stuff, and then the one day, like, and she's like, "Hey, do you like my thighs? Do you like my hips? Hey, I just got this done. Do you like this?" And if you ever say nice rack, sexual harassment charge on your ass. So it's annoying. All right, so we back on it. Full drinks, full cups. We ready to go. So I said we're gonna come back on trying to understand the womanizer, the chauvinist, the misogynist. Is he just jaded, or is he an asshole? It's it ties into the matriarch-patriarch balance I was talking to you about, and I brought up the matriarch before, the matriarch type dude. I kind of described him, but the patriarch guy has a certain view of women that makes him that womanizer, the chauvinist asshole, like he doesn't trust women, or he hates women, or he has this view where he puts men up, or he just views women down or something like that, and it can be misunderstood, and he can be jaded. So I want to just throw this at you, and I want to see if you can agree why he would be that way. Is that some guys, this is my own personal test. I made this up. I didn't get this online or nothing. I just took my own experiences, and because I've been called a womanizer and a misogynist and a chauvinist a lot. But I say, yeah, a lot. But I think if you fuck girls the day you meet them, and you and your friends fuck the same girl over the same summer, and you kick girls out of your place when she doesn't want to fuck, or she wants to take too slow so you can go see the other girl, you've got options. You know, if you see a couple and you pick up his girl in front of them, you know what I mean? It's like it makes you move a little bit different than the average guy. So I fucked a girl on the dance floor and on a boat. When you fuck girls in public, it really changes the dynamic. The world that you think out there is when you, and especially if you fuck a girl in public the day you meet her. Do you understand? So some guys haven't fucked two girls at the same time. I have. So if you fuck two girls at the same time, or at least wake up with one, and then by the time you go to sleep at the end, you fall asleep with another one, okay, then that's at least you can, you know, you're making your way in, you know, stepping stones, you know? So, or fuck a married woman with her kids there in the nest when you know they shouldn't be there near here too close. Or if you've like, say you fucked a single mom who has a daughter, but she allows the daughter to be around you too close, and you feel it's like uncomfortable because you fuck around and hang around, and now the daughter likes you. That's some weird shit, and she doesn't create that balance. Ain't shit. So you start looking at women different when all this stuff happens. So I've had boyfriends drop off their girlfriend to have sex with me, and then go play pool or go watch a movie, and then come back and pick her up. This is back.
That's crazy.
Yeah, when we were doing concerts and shit like that. That was fun on the music side of the game.
That's like a guy who doesn't want to take his responsibility.
And
he's like, yeah, take care of her, and then I'll pick her up later. I know. That's weird.
And girls have had sex with me while I was sleeping. I've blacked out. Girls had sex with me so I could have a kid out there I don't even know about. I've been blackmailed for some dick before, so I gave her that. And the instinct in me was to go over there and make her not enjoy the sex, so she didn't call me back. But if I did that, I'd open the door to a rape charge. I've also fucked a girl to avoid a rape charge.
How's that?
Do you understand?
How's that?
Because with the thing when you fuck girls the day you meet them, there's the emotional ones. It's very funny. I've met a girl who was dating me out of my league. I wasn't even dating. Just when you meet girls and you fuck the day you meet them, usually it's because that friend zone dynamic. Except I don't friend zone girls. I don't do that shit. So I'm always up for the sex, even if I'm not attracted to you. So just as long as she's attracted to me, that's what's most important, I feel. You have to like me. I don't have to like you that much. Just it's going to be mechanical. Just for the physical fix. My emotions and my heart aren't going to be in this one. I'll go see the girl later who I really like, where my emotions are at.
I still don't get that. I like just the idea of going through that mechanical workouts.
Yeah, because
when you're not into it, like if you're into someone, then
no, I'm not into her. I'm into
but exactly,
sex.
That's what I just
look. Not all women
this
come.
sounds very exhausting. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. All guys come, and we could come in 5 minutes. It's very easy, and each one is almost just as intense.
Okay.
So there's not much. I think the range between just one orgasm and a multiple tantric sex orgasm where she's shaking for 5 difference, there's such a big difference between a girl getting off. And for a guy, there's not much. Also, his first time is the same as his last time. Or for a girl, your first time is very different than your last time, isn't it? Anyway.
You're like,
wow.
But what I was saying is, because I wanted to explain how I had to fuck a girl to avoid a rape charge, is I've gone to parties in public, and this is what happens when you do it in public, is there's this embarrassment, humiliation factor. And this is why I tell guys don't kiss and tell, is because here, I'll give you this perfect one. I was at a house party, and the girl, we were at a club, and she had been checking me out. I bought her a drink, but didn't hang around her. I just bought her the drink and was about my business. And I saw her at the house party again, and she gave me this eye signal as she was going into the bathroom. She gave me the signal to follow her. So I follow her, I go into the bathroom, and she's drunk, and she's like, oh, I like you, and I just want to suck your dick, and and so I say, all right, cool. So I push her shoulders down a little bit down, and then she was going for it. But she got tired a little bit. So I put her face like on the toilet, I put her face on the floor, I put her face on the sink, and as long as she could rest her head on something, I was able to keep thrusting, and it was all good. And she enjoyed it. She fucking loved it. Now, she wanted to continue and have sex, but I didn't want to. No means no, right?
Yes.
I've given girls
so why
oral
did you say no? Why?
I've given oral sex because
Why
she was
did
out
you?
of her league. I didn't want to put my dick in her pussy, but my dick could go in her mouth. It was just that. It's like you could suck it, but an oral thing, but I didn't want to actually do the thing.
Okay,
So I knew if I came out of that bathroom and she came out crying, she gave me this look like I just took advantage of her. And I know the feeling she's tapped into because I've given girls oral sex before in history. And then they just say, okay, thank you. And then they pull up their pants and go. And I'm like, what the fuck? What's up with the
I
sex?
did all that work.
Yeah.
I did all that work.
So you feel fucked up. It's a fucked up moment. Like you feel used for a second. So unless you're a type of guy like me who just takes joy in just doing that, but only with the right girl, you find that right girl and you want to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, all to say is she had this look on her face like I just took advantage of her. It was like a rape look. And I was like, holy fuck, if I don't fuck this girl, I'm going to have a rape charge. So I fucked her and I left and no problem. So
sense.
this
that's
life,
some good intuition.
No, but this life,
Yeah.
when you interact with women on this level, it makes you numb to the bullshit and their complaints and then all the victimhood shelter and Captain Save Me and all this shit. It's like you don't become that dude, and you just know girls. It's